Good morning, kiddos. Today is Monday, March 30th, and today we start our new adventure with our at-home learning experience. Today's lesson is all about writing numbers to 120, which you should all be experts at. We've been practicing this all year long, so I have full faith that you guys are going to be awesome with this. Hocus pocus, what's our focus? I can count and write numbers to 120. All right, Shanika has 6 roses and 7 tulips in a vase. Maria has 4 roses and 8 tulips in a vase. Who has more flowers? How many more flowers does she have? Okay, so we've learned that that special phrase right there, how many more flowers does she have, means we're going to use subtraction on this. So Shanika has 6 roses and 7 tulips. Maria has 4 roses and 8 tulips. The first question is, who has more flowers? So we need to figure that out. Using RDW, we read the problem. Now we need to draw and label the picture. So Shanika, I'm going to label with an S. I'm going to do 6 circles to represent my 6 roses. Then I'm going to change my color so that my eyes and my brain can figure out the 2 different parts. And I'm going to do 7 tulips. Okay, now Maria's turn. So I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to do an M for Maria. Maria has 4 roses. So I'm going to do 4 circles to represent the 4 roses. And 8 tulips. Okay, now I can determine who has more flowers. So I'm going to count Shanika's and Maria's and put that number to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Shanika has 13. And Maria has 12. So who has more? Shanika has more flowers, okay? And if we were to make this into a number sentence, it would look like this. 6 plus 7 equals 13. And 4 plus 8 equals 12. But that was just our first question. The other question says, how many more flowers does she have? So think in your head, what 2 numbers are we going to subtract? Are we going to subtract the 6 and the 7? The 4 and the 8? Or the 13 and the 12? If you said the 13 and the 12, you're correct, because those are the total numbers. So to answer the second question, we would do 13 minus 12. And you could do this using fist bumps. You could draw pictures. You could use your tens frame. Since I'm running out of room on the board, I'm going to go ahead and draw pictures because you know how much I like to draw pictures. I'm going to draw 13 circles because when we do subtraction, we do the biggest number. Okay, so I have 13 circles and I'm going to cross off 12 of them. So there's 5, 10, 11, 12. So I only have 1 left, which means that Shanika has one more flower than Maria. Quiz time. True or false is 5 greater than 4? Remember, true means it's correct and false means it's not correct. Okay, so it's asking, is the number 5 bigger than 4? Is that true or is that not true? Next question, true or false is the number 50 greater than 40? Is the number 50 bigger than 40? Is that true or is that false? True or false is 12 less than 41? So is 12 smaller than 41? Is that true or is that false? Ooh, this one's going to use your brain a lot. True or false, 73 is less than 7 tens and 3 ones. So this is where you would get at your dry erase board I gave you. 73 is less than 7 tens and 3 ones. So I'm going to draw a place value chart. I'm going to put just a T and an O to represent tens and ones, just like we practice. 7 tens and 3 ones. So is that true? Is 73 less than 73? No, 73 is the same. It's equal to. If you were watching the alligator video that's coming up, then you would know the alligator makes his mouth into an equal sign because they are the same number. So in this case, this would be false. Okay, on this one, if you're doing the Nearpod lesson at home, this is just filling in the missing numbers. Excuse me. Notice that the numbers go down, not across like we're used to. Okay, so for example, 71, then this would be 72. You're going to go down instead of across. So pay close attention to that. You'll have one like this on your Show Bee assignment today that is very similar. They just have different missing numbers, and it's going to be the same layout. So they go down instead of across. Ooh, I like this song.
There was an alligator living in the swamp. Sneak up on numbers and start to chomp. Whenever 2 numbers sat on the ground, she'd face the bigger one and gobble it down. When there are 2 numbers that are the same, the gator changes form and she swaps her name. Because she isn't sure exactly how to dine, she stands right in the middle as an equal sign. Number gators like to eat what's greater. They turn their backs on what is less. Their mouths open wide for the bigger side, and they munch down the whole great mess.
For more songs, games, and originals.
Okay, what's the missing number here? This one is just in order. So 64, 60, 66. If you look, Gus, no. If you look at this ones place, we see 4, blank, 6. So the number that would be missing is the 5. And then we add the 6. So 64, 65, 66. Same thing. 21. We see there's a 1 and we see a 3. So 2 is missing, and then we add that 2 again. 21, 22, 23. Ooh, now it's getting trickier. So we have our hundreds, and you can get out your hundreds chart that I put in your blue or your brown bags with all your school supplies. 8 and 10. So it's missing a 9, but then you have to figure out, do you put a 1 and a 0 or a 1 and a 1? You're going to put a 1 and a 0. 109. 112. 114. So again, 2 and a 4. We're missing the 3 in the middle. So we say 112, 113, 114. Cool beans? All right. I'm going to go ahead and jump to reading.